Howdy do, folks. It's time for your second breakfast with Walking with God. It's a 365-day devotional by Dr. David Jeremiah. Let's get into it. Day 4, Life on Purpose. Hebrews 5:8 says, "Though he has a son, yet he learned obedience by the things which he suffered." If John 3:16 is the most recognizable verse in the entire Bible, then Romans 8:28 is surely next. We know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are the called according to his purpose. Christians love this verse because it says that everything, the good and the bad, that happens in our life will be used by God for his good purpose. While that is comforting, Romans 8:28 doesn't tell us what the good purpose is. But we are told in the next verse, "Whom he foreknew, he also predestined to be conformed to the image of his Son, that he might be the firstborn among many brethren." God's purpose is to make us look more like his Son. Our lives follow the same pattern of testing that Jesus followed. He learned obedience by the things which he suffered. Hebrews 5:8. Our purpose is to obey God as Jesus did. As we trust and obey him, we will begin to look more and more like his Son. Whether this day is good or bad in your sight, it has moved you closer to the image of Jesus. God is working out his eternal purpose, not only in spite of human and satanic opposition, but by means of them. A.W. Pink. I got to tell you, folks, that goes along with what I said, what I was reading from A Purpose-Driven Life. Everything that happens, both good, bad, and indifferent, all happen because it is bringing us all closer to being like Christ. That is why it's never a good idea to label a day good or bad, because the Lord said, "I set before you good days." And let's face it, every day that you don't have to dodge a bullet, don't have to hide a body, nothing's on fire, you're still alive, it's a good day. Because let's think about that. Even if you do got to dodge a couple of bullets, you dodged them. Even if you get hit, you're still alive. Even if all hell's coming at you, you still stand. And even if you get knocked down, you're kneeling. If you're going to get knocked to your knees, you might as well be praying. Even if the very essence of your life is taken from you, but you still draw breath, you can use that breath to praise the Lord and pray for those who are hurting you. I know that's pretty deep and awful heavy for a second breakfast. But if you start thinking like that, and you wear your flaws and you wear the world like an armor, it won't hurt you. You're in this world, but you're not of this world. The Lord owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. The beasts of the field are his. The earth is his footstool. Measures the known universe, just the span of his hand. Calls the stars by name. Think about that. Every detail, down to the minuscule little atom, he knows. He created. Change in perspective. That's all it is. And I'm talking to you as somebody who's survived not only domestic violence, but also the R word. And I've come to the place to know that it's not the end. A lot of people don't believe it. A lot of people don't understand it, unless you've gone through it. But I assure you, as someone who has gone through it, you can go through it too. You can survive. You can rebuild. You can even forgive. With man, it is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. And I do mean all things. And I share that with you because I feel like there's somebody who needs to know that even that can be overcome. If only you put God first. Don't ask the whys and the hows, because that'll be revealed in time. All you got to do in the midst of the emotional hell that is that situation, all you got to do is simply look at the Lord and say, Lord, you led me here. I trust that you'll not let me down or leave me behind. And if you don't feel it at first, keep saying it. Keep repeating it. Keep making that stand. Even if somebody comes against you that you've respected your entire life. Stand. Speak. Even if others are telling you to be quiet, you speak. Tell your story. Report. I know it may not be easy, because it wasn't easy for me. But I assure you, you're not alone. Person that did that to you, pray for them. But also report them. Don't make my mistake and keep quiet about it, because you might find that it could get worse. I encourage you to reach out. Reach out to people. Reach out to authorities. There's programs that can help you. No matter what it is. Addiction. We're all addicted to something. Even if it is if you are a victim of the R word. I assure you, there's programs out there for you too. Because I found them. Just reach out. Talk to people. They'll point you in the right direction. Pray about it. It's not an easy thing to talk about. It really isn't. But I hope that my trial and mine, call it like it is, my hell that I went through helps you. I'm praying for you. No matter where you are, no matter what happened, I pray that the Lord surrounds you with His wings, that you abide in the shadow of the Almighty, because that's where the peace is. That's where shelter is. The name of the Lord is a strong tower, where we run in times of trouble. So I'm pulling for you. We're all in this together. If you have any questions, you ask them. Put them in the comments. I'll be glad to answer. Glad to have the conversation. If you have any disagreements, by all means, put them in the comments. Keep it respectful, though. Let everything be done in order and in fashion. And I'm praying. If you have any prayer requests, please put them in the comments, because that's where the power of prayer comes in. It knows no distance. It knows passage of time. We're all here because somebody prayed. Think about that. So until we meet again, folks, stay safe, stay blessed, and as always, stay in the shadow of the Almighty. This is your old Uncle Jason signing off.